Hey YouTube, I got this awesome video coming at you today of this amazing project I was able to do in one of my customers' homes, and I'd love for you guys to see the process of how they got built. So I'm going to go through some of the steps for you so you can see. Some of it did get rushed, unfortunately, because we had things added onto the project as we went. But I hope you guys do enjoy the rest of the video. It is definitely a cool one. So here are all of the riser backsplashes or backdrops or kick plates all set up. These are all test fitted, so I know you can see gapping, but that will go away. So what the owner wanted as far as molding for these guys is we're going to do a piece on the bottom, a little, I guess it would be an outside corner bit. And we're going to set this on that. Slide that in there. 1 second. Alright, so that is the molding that we will be using on the edges. And then the top, we got something that's going to kind of match the edge of the stair here. So they'll get glued in on the backs here. And nailed in. Alright, so installing these kick plates is pretty simple. For our particular molding, we've got a little, I guess it's an outside corner bead, and the customer wants it run up underneath of the edge. So for us, we had to shove the molding in underneath and one on the side there. And then we were able to glue these to the back here with liquid nail. And then I shot the top rail here with these 18 gauge, I think they're 3/4 inch. And then for the top of our situation, we're actually going to be using this molding here. And it's actually going to look like the step. We got a stain that looks pretty close to what the step is. So that's going to get that. And then the bottoms are going to get, I think, blued out from there to border the whole thing. So yeah, guys, for us, that's how this is going to go. If you pick other molding, you might be able to just put these panels up in the glue and nail them and then deal with your molding after. Just make sure that the gap that you've left will be covered. So that's pretty much it for install. Yeah, put your glue on, nail it, and oh, I also put 23 gauges in the bottom here to just kind of hold it in. You got to make sure that your molding is going to cover them, though. Mine was very close to the edge. If you've got bigger molding, you can use 18 gauge nails as well. So yeah, they're starting to look pretty good already. But you guys will get to see when the molding goes up. And we'll go over at some point the outside corners here that we're going to deal with. So guys, I didn't really get to go over this as in depth as I wanted to because the whole project got changed up a little bit. We had some molding design changes, and also they added in sanding down these steps and refinishing them. So I didn't really get to touch base on all this molding that was going on, but these were pretty much just 45 degrees that were butted up. You want to make sure that you're flush to your board and not pushing back on the inside of the molding, or you'll end up with, we got one here, a corner like this where the bottom split out because this top was pushed in too far when it was nailed. It should have been flushed up on the bottom with the face of this board, and then this would have met up more when you slid this in. We did inside corners here, returns. I did another video on that if you need to see that. It goes over inside corners and three-way miters as well. But yeah, guys, it turned out really good. We've got, I think, 6 coats of poly on this with 2 starter coats on all of the back panels. So the back panels have 8 coats of poly. We're going to, I think, do another one, maybe even 2 more, because the customer decided that they didn't want stain as well. So this wood has been soaking up the poly, but we're finally at a point where it's pretty nice. It's walkable, and everything's really hard and solid. We polyed straight down everything. All the molding got touched. I used 23 gauge nails for all of this molding, so I didn't have to fill in any real nail holes on anything. I crisscrossed some of them so that the molding was really embedded because the nails on the 23 gauge are headless. We're going to do something about caulking here. You can also see, because we sanded the steps down so much, we've lost, I don't know, an eighth to a quarter of an inch on step height here. Nothing you can do about that. We had to do it to get these steps finished down. There's a lot of other stuff in the steps. The customer wanted the patina. You can't really fill any of this stuff either. We would have had to go through and replace this, but this is some beautiful old wood. I think it's maple. So it does look really nice and it makes the steps pop. I think that's about it, guys. If you have any questions, feel free to ask in the comments. That is paint on the bottom that was supposed to be for cabinets in the kitchen that the customer ended up not liking. It just so happened to match the poolside stain is what we used here. Yeah, and then we just used some one coat poly over here to finish that off. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching, guys, and I hope you enjoyed this one. I really enjoyed building this. I'm excited to show this off to people, and if you have any questions, feel free to ask.